Howdy doody, my fellow foodies. I'm back with another installment. Today, it'll be cooking in the kitchen with Sam. And today, we're going to be working on a home delivery at meal kit that was sent through the food known as Gobble. It's like, a home chef, Blue Apron, similar brand. And this is Gobble. And so they mail right to your home. I get 3 meals delivered right to my home. And today we'll be doing almond-crusted coriander Dijon pork. So I'm gonna go ahead and cook this, show you how it's done, and then we're gonna go ahead and sit down and eat it. Alrighty, so what we have here are the ingredients. It comes with all of these ingredients. We have one shallot, the actual pork. It's a pork, let's see, something pork loin, pork tender, and then we have the chicken broth, the almond flour, what's this, thyme, apple, this looks like the Dijon, we have a lemon, 2 butters, this looks like, is this Italian? So this is an Italian cheese blend. What's this? Black pepper, coriander, and some Brussels sprouts. So it is with sautéed apples and Brussels sprouts. Okay, so we're gonna start with, we need to preheat this oven to 425, and then I'm gonna go ahead and slice the apples and shallots. Okay, so with the apple, they say they want me to slice it in half, and then slice into pieces. Is that what it says? It says thinly slice into segments. Okay, so I'll just probably slice it into like segments like you would normally. I need to get one of those apple things that you can slice into pieces. Okay. These look delicious. It's like a Macintosh apple here. Okay. Perfect. So we have our sliced apples. I guess you can call these strips. Or maybe they need to be thinner. Let's try it. Slice them a little thinner. Okay, next we're going to thinly slice the shallots lengthwise into thin strips, as so. That should be thin enough. Did I drop one on the floor? Thought I dropped one. Oh, dropped one right there. Oh, now it dropped on the floor. Okay. Alright. Just thinly slice these. I like shallots for some reason. It's like, it's just like an onion, but it's just like such a classy way to call it an onion to cook with. I just like the shallot. beautiful. So these are thinly sliced shallots. Thinly sliced strips. Okay, next we're going to trim off the tough ends of the Brussels sprouts, as it says here. The tough bottoms. And then thinly slice the sprouts. Okay. Next, we're going to combine the almond flour, coriander, and black pepper spice, and the Italian 3-cheese blend. And it does say add salt as desired, but I don't think we're going to do that. Okay, black pepper and spice. And now the Italian 3-cheese blend. Into the pot she goes. Alright. Okay, now we're to pat the... I'm going to go ahead and pat dry the pork. This is the pork. Any excess liquid on it. Oh, sorry, you can't see it. I have this camera thing here on my... It's kind of like a harness on my neck, and every time I move, the camera moves, so... There we go. So we're going to pat that dry, and then it says add to almond flour mixture. Okay. Other one goes into the pool. I don't care if you can swim. All right. I did make a mistake. We're supposed to put the Dijon mustard on first. Crap. So, well, maybe I'll put double bread it. So it just says to massage this mustard in onto the meat, and then put this onto the flour. Right. Back into the breading she goes. All right. Pork loin number 2. Okay, beautiful. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and put the pork, start cooking the pork. That's what you want to hear, is that sizzle. It means that it's sauteing, and it's going to give you that cooking, basically. Looks good. I'm going to cook this for on both sides till it's got a nice crust, and then we'll be able to add it into the oven about 8 minutes or so, just to kind of cook it a little bit to make sure it's basically cooked well. Oh, there's my cat. Say hi, Dot. You want to cook too? Say hi, Dot. While that's cooking, we're going to go ahead and start sauteing 1 tablespoon of cooking oil. We're going to heat on a medium-high. The sliced shallots, the apples, and the Brussels sprouts. We're going to season that with salt, a little salt and pepper for taste. There we go. And here goes those Brussels. The sprouts of Belgium. Alrighty. Now, could I have used a bigger pan here? I probably could have. You just have to kind of be methodical, I guess, with how you're doing it, precise, so it doesn't, you don't want to be too strong here, and all your contents here start tumbling out. Smells great. Go ahead and flip these bad boys over. Starting to think I should have put the mustard on first. But oh well, what can you do? What's going on, YouTube? This is Sam, the foodie, the howdy doody from another foodie, back with a video here today. As you saw previously, we did do a cooking tutorial for this Gobble at home delivery meal package that I'm sure many of you have heard about or actually have done before. So it's very convenient. The meals are shipped right to your home, and you can just cook it on your time, however you like it. I follow the directions, verbatim, pretty much down to a T. So we want to make sure that everything is accurate. But you can put your own twist to it. If you have a history of cooking, if you're a chef, you're on yourself, or you just have familiarity with cooking, then you can put your own twist to it. But so yeah, this is going to be some pork chops. It looks like it's a pork tenderloin, encrusted with some special seasoning. It comes with mustard glaze, and then we have a Brussels sprouts, apple, and onion salad. So let's get right into it. It looks great. All the meals this is, I think, maybe my second or third time going with Gobble, and I have to say they're excellent. My wife always finds all these awesome food delivery services, so especially now with pandemic, everybody's at home a lot. This is perfect for you. It is quite affordable and reasonable, and they do have coupon codes that you can get. They have Groupons that you'd be able to get a lower rate for 3 meals. I believe with Blue Apron or Home Chef in the past, we were able to get 3 meals for like $25, like as an introductory. The thing is, you have to subscribe, so you can cancel at any time, but it does roll. It's a rolling delivery. You can skip deliveries as you please. So for sure. So let's go right in with this. Here's the pork chop and mustard glaze. Right away, you can taste the seasoning. You can taste the seasoning to it right away. It's awesome, and you get that taste of the seasoning that comes with it. I believe it was the coriander and black pepper. You can definitely taste the coriander. The mustard just kind of settles right in. The mustard blends right in, and it's not over, because I know mustard can be kind of like, tangy, but this is very, very, it just comes on very, very casual. I feel like the coriander really overpowers the whole meal. Overpowers the whole the pork. It really does. You can right off the bat taste it. The pork, I cooked it not too, like, I guess you could say it's cooked well, but I didn't. I definitely like meat that it's cooked decently well, and then you have some moistness inside. As long as it's still moist, I'm happy. There's nothing that you want to get where like the meat is dry. I mean, it's okay to get that as long as you have sauce with it, but me, I'm a kind of guy who doesn't like. I mean, I like dry meat's okay as long as it has some kind of seasoning or sauce to it. So this salad's awesome. Definitely medley of some Brussels sprouts, and you get a little bit of a sweetness with the apple. A little bit more, instead of just your Brussels sprouts, you have a lot more flavor to it. So you're getting your a little bit of a sweetness, a little bit, and you get your savory. Obviously, the onions, the shallots really set it off in that it gives it that extra. I guess you can say flavor. Always, I love cooking with garlic and onion because there's just an element to it that is just out of this world. Definitely, never had this kind of mixture, but it's definitely, a wicked combination for sure. Gobble is fairly easy to cook. It's also It doesn't take too long as well. I think I cooked this in under an hour. So it's perfect for any day of the week, whether it be the weekend, a weeknight. Hope everybody had a happy holiday, celebrated their Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and hopefully everybody has a happy new year and a good new year too, with the new year coming up. So the colors on this are just so vibrant. The colors on it just like jump out at you, if you will. They're eye-catching. Now you think the apple would really make it sweet to where it would be like, you know, like having a dessert, but after you cook it a little bit, it kind of is like alcohol. You cook it a little bit, it's not as strong. It may lose its alcohol content. Same thing that goes with these apples. You cook them, you're really not getting so much of like just the full-on sweetness of a fruit. So it just complements well with the actual dish. It's meat. Now I can taste the mustard. Like I said, this food, this meal, all the flavors, everything that we added to it blends in. Like nothing's too overwhelming or overpowering. With respect to the flavors, the seasonings, everything all just kind of bonds together, creating just just I guess you can say harmony to your taste buds. Now this meat also included a chicken broth, so I added chicken broth to it after I cooked it. That adds another element to it. It's kind of like a little bit of a gravy. There was thyme involved, so I put thyme with the chicken broth, and then added butter, and it was awesome. So definitely a great recipe, and sure you can enjoy it. You and your family can enjoy it. The meat is cooked well enough to where it's not overly cooked, and you don't need really any kind of gravy or sauce with it. It's perfect. There's something in here that I can really taste, but I can't put my finger on what it is. I think it's the shallots with the Brussels sprouts. Because I can't recall putting any kind of like seasoning in it. Cheers. The wine tastes excellent with this meat. I got a white grape wine. This tastes excellent. Excellent. I think I like eating the meat first and then drinking the wine after. Yeah. Hey, Ranger. What's up, buddy boy? How's it going there, El Lumpo? Got a lot of nicknames for my cat. One of them being El Lumpo. Man, this Brussels sprout salad is good. Because I always forget that you can make this outside of Gobble or outside of your meal kit. You can just go to the store and buy the ingredients. They do give you those recipe cards, and they also give you recipes to put in your binder, so you can have. So definitely, just if you know, I'm sure you can get pork. You can make roast pork and things like of that nature. But this Brussels sprout salad is awesome. All you need is Brussels sprouts and one apple, a shallot, like an onion, small onion, and then throw it all together. You can use like oil, and I feel like I'm missing something that came with it to give it an extra like taste or extra boost, but I can't think of that. But definitely just go with that. You can kind of get creative and throw your own little topping on it for an extra added flavor. But yeah, just make sure you have a little bit of oil so that way it kind of all melds together. So aside from that, it was a pleasure for you folks dining with me tonight. I look forward to seeing you on the next episode that will come shortly thereafter this one. And if I don't see you before the new year, have a happy new year, happy 2021. Let's make this one great, and let's kind of put aside all this fucking madness that's going on, all this bullshit that's going on in the world. I know it's been a rough year for a lot of people, but I think 2021 brings a lot of great opportunities, new beginnings, and a lot of change to what's been going on here, and more importantly, for the good. So to you and your family, may you have a blessed holiday, a happy new year. Be well, stay safe, and as always, God bless. And we look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Sayonara.